Hello, Cancers. Hope everyone's been doing well. I know it's been a while. Um, first, welcome to my platform. For those that are new to me, I channel and communicate with the divine through my higher self. I use the cards as a tool to do collective readings. I also use the cards doing personal readings, but I get a lot more without the cards when I do personal readings. If you're interested in a personal reading, I may be reached at spiritual divine 22 at gmail.com. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, I could be followed at spiritual divine 22. And the name of my page on Facebook is called Divine Spiritual Energy Readings. And to follow me on Instagram, it's Divine Spiritual 22. Now I'm more active on Facebook than I am anywhere else. Also, if you have, besides your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, if you have Cancer and Uranus, Neptune, or Chiron, this reading is for you as well. If you do not know where your sign is and all planets are in the birth chart, you can get a free birth chart at cafeastrology.com. So when I started, before I get started with that, at the end of the reading, I'm going to let you know what your angels would like you to know. You have new partner, new partner. Also, I'm going to share with you what divine energy would like for you to know and would like for you to work on. Um, and this is titled Make a Plan. I'm going to read what that's about. Your monthly oracle card is Mountain Strength. At the end of the reading, we're going to read what this card is about as well. And your affirmation for this month is liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. And we're actually going to read what that card is about now. We're going to read what your monthly affirmation is. I don't know why it's not in alphabetical order. It's just, anyway. Okay, so your affirmation is and you can repeat after me if you like, I release myself from all negative attachment. I trust that this is for my highest good. I trust that this is for the highest good of all. I help others most by not allowing myself or them to be codependent. I look at every situation in a balanced way. Ashe. And so it is. So when I got into your energy, Cancers, in the very recent past, or in the past, I see some of you went through some type of personal, I want to say personal relationship disloyalty, some type of untrust, some type of unfair. Um, and you just discovered it, and now you know the truth in that situation. And it's very painful. It's very painful for you. I also see that in the past, some of you had health issues um, that needed like some type of surgeries. It needed a surgery. Yeah, health issues that needed surgery, so it was physical. Maybe some type of addiction as well. I see addiction, I see rehab. Okay, so presently I see that some of you are frustrated and have some disappointment towards something, and that you're dealing with backstabbing, sneaky people. And for the future, for some of you, I see that um, I see communication issues. It could be personal or business. I see delays in travel or business project. Um, could be an online project, maybe an online business. And I see male fertility issues, and this is pertaining to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, where you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your chart. And I do apologize. If you wanted to sign for when I first started for past, it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And for the present, that is either yourself or a Scorpio or Pisces. So we're going to get into your reading now. And what I'm going to use is because I have so much information to read towards the end. But like I said, if you want a personal reading, definitely reach out to me. Again, that's spiritual divine 22 at gmail.com. So I'm going to use the mini Celtic cross, and we're going to see what else comes up for the present. And I hope everyone has been doing well. I myself am still going through a tower, which is why I had to reduce the readings to um, monthlies. Maybe in the future they'll pick back up to weeklies. All right. Here's that amount of cards. Awesome. Surprisingly, I see that some of you are having fears when it comes to emotions or some type of financial status. I'm saying that for some of you, what's blocking you, you're afraid of something you're not seeing. You're feeling restricted. You're feeling bounded to something. Feel tapped down. You feel like you can't move. You feel like you have no options. Definitely something you're not seeing that's blocking you. We're going to get more into that. How presently how some of you are being looked at right now as a person of character, well known, um, or this could be someone you know, Cancer, yourself, um, Scorpio or Pisces. Um, hmm, but you have a high status quo wherever you live, or maybe it's at work, but you're very well known. Excuse me. I mean, you're not speaking your truth. Um, some of your fears again is that you're feeling Like you're not going to be able to break free from your bondage. You feel like you're not going to be able to move on. But this moving on is what needs to be done. Moving on from what it is that you're not seeing, that you're feeling restricted to. And like I said, we're gonna get more into that. And so I see that the outcome for a lot of you, for a majority of you, is that you're going to feel you're going to have new beginnings. This could be in the business, work, family, starting a family, like home life, overall new beginnings in like almost every area of your life. So right now you have all the energies on the board. That means every Virgo, that means every sign is on this table. So let me go more into detail on what I have on this table. Okay, so presently I said that someone has a fear of some type of finances, some type of could be a personal relationship, it could be work relationship. I'm gonna find out right now exactly what it is. Personal is definitely financial. You have a fear of finances, but your finances are going to be okay. You will get through this. Um, you just have to be more cautious about your money. Rely on your own. Um, Rely on your own intuition, and if you must, do research. If this is in regards to some type of large sum of money with multiple accounts, or if it's involving work. If this money is involving work, do more research. Um, at this time, I would say it's not a good time to trust any financial advisors. I do see that it is pertaining to a large sum of money. It could be like an inheritance, or it could be like a large winning, like maybe like you won the lottery, casino. Yeah. And it would also be wise to take some of that money and invest in something you want to invest in. So now we're going to go into the card with what it is that you're not seeing, or it could be something that you feel mm, bound to. Oh gosh, so you feel bound to hmm, what you're not seeing, and what you're not seeing is your own abilities. You're bound and you're blocking yourself. You feel bound to yourself because you don't see your potential. You feel like there's something you can't do, but you can. You don't see your own potential. You're like lacking that. You're lacking visions when it comes to things you want to do, or maybe some things at work. You also not seeing that your fear is keeping you from being happy, personally and at work. For some of you, you're actually too attached to your current job and home life, or both. You're not you're not flexible enough for both. You're not flexible enough for work and home. That you got to become more flexible. Now, for the person I said that is being seen as a famous person, or you're popular where you live at, going to get more into that now. And I did say that is pertaining to you, or a Scorpio, or a Pisces. And this is for Cancer, um, October 2019. Maybe this is like it for you, because I don't. Cards are not coming out. Maybe that's where how you're going to stay. Maybe that's why you're. Maybe you're not going to move. But wait, no, wait. Cards. Oh, you that be it. You're going to stay that way. Um, you're very confident. You're very successful. You were determined to get to where you are now. You feel very victorious. Um, you feel that enemies, that if you had any enemies, or people who have bad intents, or people with bad intentions, or your enemies, right? You feel that you finally have put an end to that cycle of even making enemies. You feel very strong financially. Your goals have been achieved. It took a lot of self-control to get to where you are. A lot of willpower, definitely a lot of discipline. You stay focused, and you're accomplished, and you're satisfied. The only thing that I would have to let you know is to be careful of your ego. But you're definitely established, and you're also very respected. You're respected. I respect. People respect you, and this could be pertaining also to a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius as well. Okay, so hmm, for what I said, someone is possibly fearing, or some of you are fearing. There's something you don't want to let go, or maybe you're hoping for something to be let go. This situation involves three people. I'm getting two females and a male, but it could be two. It could be vice versa. It could be uh, two males and a female, or it could be three females and three males. That part. It could definitely be. So, Mm-mm-mm. What your fear is, or what some of you are hoping for. Because this could be a fear or hope. The word is card is position. It could be a fear or hope. You're hoping or you're fearing your tower moment. Okay, so let me explain what the tower does. What the tower is the tower comes in and it wipes away everything that's not for your highest good. It comes in and closes, like I want to say, the bad apple doors and opens the doors for good things to come in. This is divine coming in and intervening and cleaning everything, everything karmic, everything just as like second chances. Everything is going to be wiped clean. The slate is done. You've done your work. If this is your hope, you're doing your work, or you've done it. You're forgiving people. You're forgiving yourself. Um, you're probably going in a hermit mode. Um, you probably lost some friends and family. Um, you probably went through situations that hurt you really bad, but you knew the situations were for your highest good. And the way that I can more further explain that is to let you know that whether you fear it or if you're hoping for it, at the end of it, you're going to be exactly where you need to be. And if the people from the past that the tower removed, if the tower removes some people or relationships or situations or whatever the case may be, it is for your own good. Okay, it is for your own good. So you need to go ahead and allow divine to close that door, because if you don't allow divine to close those doors, you will remain hurt. You remain not understanding, and sometimes you have to revisit the past to understand, um, the situation better, and to move forward with a clearer future. Okay, and that's just me personally talking. I just know because my tower is still here. Okay, so I also said the outcome energy of this is that some of you right now are feeling very, very happy. You're in new beginnings. You feel very strong. You feel very confident. Sky's the limit, right? You got it, right? That might be your final for you. Every time I say that, then the card comes out. But this is for Cancer, October 2000. There you go, 2019. So with this card, I'm showing that yes, you're very self-confident. You do have the new beginnings in love, finances. Um, you're with your soulmate or your divine, I'm sorry, or your twin flame. Um, doing really good. Even you got a nice, little strong personality. See, this is awesome, and this has the same energy. So this is either you, Cancer, or Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That's awesome. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the other cards that I mentioned at the beginning of the reading. So what your angels want you to know, it says new partner. A chance, I'll show the picture again and I'm going to want to read it. Okay. A chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your familiarity, comfort and safety. Thus, this is how it feels once your tower is over and brings in those new energies. Now, what the divine wants to communicate, wants to let you know, and wants you to work on, it says, make a plan. And this is not in alphabetical order, so please give me a minute to find it. Okay, so for make a plan, your divine energy is calling you to take the responsibility for your desires by establishing a realistic plan of action to bring them about. It's time to move beyond pure emotion and engage your logic. Draw up a plan for success. What present abilities do you have to bring to your desired outcome? What is missing or not yet developed enough to move you ahead? Make a list of next steps so you can continue toward success. Okay, and Divine would like to invite you to follow through on your plan for success by taking daily steps towards your goal. Don't wait for others or the universe to do more than you do. Be steady and consistent as you work toward your success, and the universe will meet you halfway. With this grounded approach to success, you'll advance quickly. The only question is, what will your first step be? What will your first step be? And lastly, we have your monthly oracle card, which is Mountain Strength. Mountain Strength. So with the Mountain Strength card, it says, it makes no sense to deny the strength you have at the cost of allowing yourself to be reactive and subject to external influences far beyond what is healthy for you. Imagine yourself as a mountain of strength, solidity grounded in the earth, your head held high as if you are touching the sky. Do so without straining, just as the mountain itself does not strain. The current situation calls for you to be vigilant, but not to point, but not to the point of fear or paranoia. I like that. Be that rock of strength that you are capable of becoming. The solidness of your resolve will be clearly communicated when you model yourself after the towering immensity of a mountain, impenetrable, non-penetratable, and indestructible. Standing steady like a rock is what is called for at this time. That's an awesome card. I've never read that one before. I like it. So I'd like to thank you all for your time. Please subscribe, hit the bell, like, comment, share. Also, I've been telling everyone in all of my videos that people are commenting while I'm streaming, but once the video is finished streaming, the comments disappear. So I'm waiting for YouTube to get back on to me about that. I don't know what's going on with that. But yes, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Divine love, light, peace, and energy. Please stay blessed.